Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome to my best of beauty, my most used products of 2015. Let's get into it, otherwise it gets too long. First thing is my Batiste dry shampoo in blonde. I've repurchased this countless times. It's brilliant for putting texture in the hair, volume, making your hair nice and clean. It's a daily staple for me. It's brilliant. I love this, especially because I've got short hair and when I want to put it up and it's too fine because it's freshly washed. Spray that in, gives it a bit of thickness, easy. Then I've got this body spray. It's called Lost in Fantasy. I love body sprays, like when I'm not, sounds really weird, when I'm not at work. I love body sprays on a daily basis. They're a lot softer than perfumes and I don't feel too overpowering with something like this. So if I'm going to yoga or something, I don't want to like kill people with perfume. So I just like a light body spray, and I finished this and I love it and I'm going to repurchase it, and it's going into my empties. Next up is setting spray. I absolutely love this. Again, this for me is just, it sets my makeup for, you know, all day, all night. I mean, the other night I had my makeup on all day. It was pouring with rain. We went out, raining, didn't have an umbrella. My face was still perfection at 11 o'clock at night. So I put it down to this. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's get on to, oh, I've got another hair thing. It's a 10. I've been using this ever since I got it in the summer. Really love it. Really nice for like detangling. Although I've got fine hair, it's quite knotty, but I find that this really detangles it perfectly. Skincare. I've talked about this before and I showed you a big green pot. It was the Yin and Yang mask. The black mask and the white mask, you use them together. I have absolutely adored this year. It has just brightened my skin. It's just made me feel nice and glowy, and I've used it religiously since I got it. I use it, you know, sometimes 3 times a week. It's that good. Then another skincare item is my vitamin C serum from Maple Holistics. I really have been enjoying this during the winter months because it's really nourishing, and I love using this when I've done a good exfoliation, good face mask. This just soaks in. I like to put it on the back of my hands as well. It's a lovely serum, and I don't know what I'm going to do when this finishes because this is from Canada, so. Okay, this is the exciting part. Makeup. Right, you know, the primer of the year for me has been Becca Backlighting Primer. This I have not been able to ever put down. I have so many primers and lots of new ones to try, but this, I adore this. The glow that this gives, I mean, I've spoken about this so many times. I just love it. I love to wear it under anything or on its own. It's just the best primer, and it's for all skin types. Dry, oily. If you're oily and you want to have that luminous glow but you don't want to be shiny, this is the one. I'm oily and I love it, and it doesn't make me any oilier. Foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is, you know, this is the foundation, right? I have no desire to try any other, I'm talking about liquid foundation here, any other liquid foundation. I have no desire whatsoever. This works for me. I think it applies best with fingers for a really natural look. It lasts all day. It doesn't budge. This is what I wear if I'm going on a night out, I'm going for dinner, I'm going to have a whole day out. You know, I wear it on days, event days, for example. When I'm not having event days, like every day, I wouldn't wear it every day because I'm at home and I go to the gym and I run errands. So it's pointless to wear it for that. So on days off and the weekend, I love my Complexion Rescue. I absolutely, hands down, this is the best thing I found this year. I would have never thought to try it because I thought, no, it's going to be too shiny and greasy and whatever. It is divine. I put my serum on and then I skip moisturizer and I put this on because it's like a moisturizer in one. It's so glowy. It's so creamy. I get compliments on this every single time. When I go to the gym, this is what I wear. That's it. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, you're glowing. You're glowing. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And it's this. If I'm going, for example, for coffee or lunch or whatever, I'll put the Blemish Remedy on top. Or say if I need a bit of extra coverage that day, Blemish Remedy. These two together, I have just adored. You know, For an everyday foundation, when you don't want to wear blush and highlighter and all of this, if you put a liquid foundation on, you're just going to look like a block of wood. Do you know what I mean? So, but with these, you can just put these on and just look like you've got good skin. You don't have to then add anything else to bring life back to your face. That's what I really love about these. So these are my everyday. I wear them to the gym, errands, weekend, you name it. This Blemish Remedy, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's smooth, it's creamy. I wore this on Christmas Day and it looked great in my pictures. It's just so nice. I prefer it actually to the matte and the original. For me, it gives really good coverage. It sits on the skin nicely. It does help with blemishes. And these two together are divine. Right, speaking of powders, when I wear double wear, I like to set with the Rimmel Stay Matte. I absolutely love this powder. It's cheap as chips. It's a lovely, translucent powder. It's not heavy. It's not cakey. It's gorgeous, and I love it with the double wear. Then for my bronzer and the outer sides of my face, I love to use the MAC Studio Fix. Oh my gosh, it does make your skin look like perfection. It's amazing. I just use that on the outer sides of my face just to get a bit of contour. Again, with my double wear, absolutely adore it. Love it to pieces. For blusher, it has to be Dallas. For some reason, autumn, winter, colder months, this is what comes out. This is the only thing I'll wear. You know, the only time I'll wear any other blush is if I'm going out. But for every day, it's just this. It's so gorgeous. It's so natural. It makes for a lovely bronzer if you're really, really pale. I can't go wrong with it. It's amazing. For highlighter, this is the only highlighter I've been using. I mean, look at that. I repeat, I cannot put it down. It's Delilah. And it's called Pure Light Compact Illuminating Powder in Aura. Now guys, look at this. I mean, just look at this galaxy of rose gold, peach, bronze, honey, cream. It's absolutely sensational. Delilah's a British brand, so, and they're all based on good natural ingredients, organic ingredients and locally sourced ingredients, and the packaging as well is all this kind of like almost like steel, and then you've got the Delilah here. It's the most beautiful highlight. I could literally just, yeah, sometimes I do, I put it all over my face really lightly. I just love it. Under the brows, highlight, Cupid's bow, it's absolutely stunning. I should do a whole video just on this because the whole brand is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Okay, then the next thing is my Shade and Light palette. Oh my god, I love this. It's stunning. I use that to set my under eyes, that for contouring, that for bronzing, that in the crease. Haven't used that, that's too dark, but I'm sure I'll use it in the summer. This has been, again, an everyday thing. I haven't been able to put it down. The powders are so buttery and creamy and smooth and gorgeous, and it makes such a huge difference. Even if you think, oh, I can't really see this on my face or what it's doing, take a photograph and you'll see it's contoured your face just beautifully. It's so nice. I love it, really love it. Okay, next up is correctors. This is the Becca Under Eye Corrector. I'm obsessed with this. I think it's absolutely stunning. I use it, again, I use it every day. Sometimes if I'm going to the gym, I just use my Complexion Rescue and this under my eyes. That's it. A very light amount, so it just kind of brightens up the darkness, but that is it. And then other days I use it under my concealer. I won't be without it. It's lovely. Which brings me to my next thing, the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. I like to apply this with this because it gives a really nice light coverage, and then I put my concealer on. I love this. I absolutely love it. I like making use of my products. It's good to make use of your products and kind of like take an inventory of what you're using the most. Next up, concealer, the best concealer ever. Urban Decay Naked Skin. I adore this. It's a, what colour have I got? Warm, light warm, so it's still bright. It brightens my under eyes. It doesn't crease. It's got a nice, it's like Pro Longwear without the thickness and the dryness. It's just, oh, and this, with this, it's just perfection. I don't have any problems with my under eyes anymore. I mean, my gosh. Then I've spoken about this a billion times. The 5-in-1 BB corrector. Again, I love this on my eyes every day. It's really easy. You know, again, you don't want to wear, you may not wear eyeshadow every day. I don't really wear eyeshadow unless I'm going out. So, but I don't want to look like, you know, I've just come from under a bridge. So it just kind of brightens up the eye and gives a really nice look, and I love it. Benefit Gimme Brow, love it. Again, I've used this every day. It just tidies up my brows, gives a bit of definition, gorge. Then the two liners that I've used the most is when I want to do a cat eye, I use my Super Cat black liner, which is just the best liquid liner of life. I love this. It's so easy to use. I've spoken about it a billion times. Then on a day when I don't want to be extreme, I like to use the Lasting Liner by Bare Minerals, and this is in Lasting Brown. It's got a lovely little smudger on the end. It's a really nice kind of espresso brown, and I just like to just smudge this into my lash line, give it a bit of smudge, have a bit of definition. That's it. Mascara, it's this mini sample of Roller Lash. I love this. I've got so many mascaras, but I always reach for this. If I'm going out, I will double this up with one of my other mascaras for Va-Va-Voom lashes, because I'm really over false lashes, really over them. So if I can create a false lash with a mascara, then brilliant. This is fantastic, absolutely amazing. Then the last thing is lips, really boring. It's the Nivea lip butters. This one's vanilla. I can't be without these. They're the best, cheapest lip butters you can find, and I absolutely adore them. So those were Mr. Caesar's come to say hello. The dog. So those were my most used products of 2015. If you want me to go into detail on any of them, be sure to leave me a comment below. I am going to come back at you with my daily makeup routine, or what's in my everyday makeup bag, actually, which is most of what this is, but I just wanted to share what I used. What was your most used or favourite product for 2015? Let me know. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.